A confident project manager will be comfortable providing and receiving feedback. By receiving feedback, you can improve your skills as a project manager and further develop your team with increased knowledge and insight. Being open to feedback may allow your team to work more efficiently. Let's first discuss methods that will help deliver feedback. We will focus our conversation on positive and constructive feedback. Positive feedback is considered for actions that you would like repeated. For example, when a team member has taken the liberty to draft an agenda for an upcoming meeting without being prompted. This is excellent behavior any project manager would wish to see repeated. Use positive praise and reinforcement so that the individual can maintain this task for the team. This example is simplistic, but consider the impact of a more time-consuming task or action that you may not have thought of that adds value to everyday workflow. Constructive feedback is more challenging to deliver, but equally important to both the project manager and the team member. The project manager will require the work to improve, while the employee will need to be informed if their efforts are not meeting requirements. With an open and honest conversation to highlight the area for improvement, the employee will be aware of the impact of their actions. Let's further discuss how to provide constructive feedback. To help the employee understand your perspective, it will be necessary to provide specific feedback. Clear examples and observations are generally appreciated in these scenarios. Come prepared with the examples you wish to highlight. Keep an open dialogue when engaging in these types of conversations. It will be beneficial to ask the recipient what they think or how they felt about the situation which took place. Offer and encourage him or her to speak and share. Being honest yet tactful is required in these tough conversations. The goal is to strike the balance between being empathetic and sensitive. Approaching the conversation with positive energy will support a productive conversation. Always remember to pause and listen without interrupting. Due to the sensitivity of some of these conversations, they should be held in a private location and should be approached in a one-on-one manner with ample time. Take time to consider how the person receiving the information may respond. Documenting the conversation will be beneficial. The purpose is to summarize the conversation and to demonstrate the conversation took place. Write it in a way that a copy can be provided to the employee. If the behavior continues to repeat itself, it will be wise that you can note when each conversation took place and what was discussed. When you find yourself in this type of situation, address it immediately. Do not wait. It is likely the situation will not correct itself and your intervention as the project manager is required. By waiting, you will increase risk to your project. Also, keep in mind that our memories fade quickly, and the situation might be remembered differently. As well, your message to the employee and the rest of the team is that the behavior is unacceptable. Address any behavior that requires correction quickly. Time will not make the message easier to deliver. The sooner it is dealt with, the sooner both parties can move forward. When coming to the end of the conversation, you will need to reserve time to summarize the conversation and discuss next steps. Consider identifying actions that can be taken to improve behaviors. Assigning a colleague and/or mentor with more experience, or retraining are both great options. Pay attention to ensure that the conversation remains focused on the performance and does not become personal. Always end on a positive note. Recall the value that this person brings to the team. This is a great time to confirm your belief and support in he or she. It is important to understand your team members and the type of feedback that will motivate them. Offering praise and recognizing work is important to keep morale high. We all make mistakes, and displaying humility in diverse work groups will help everybody realize that we share common human qualities. Managers have a role in supporting the team members by guiding them to avoid foreseeable mistakes in order to achieve success. It's important to remember that success and personal growth is always made from the growth and learning from others. Teaching and coaching are essential. It's important to remind ourselves that a sustainable business is always built on trust and reliability. Part of trust is to admit your own mistakes and engage the customer in sharing this to grow together a fruitful collaboration.